Here we go then. Sprint race. Definitely GT Manufacturers Series Season 6, Round 1. You just watched the endurance. We're going to do the sprint race now. Get it out there, flat out, intense racing. Anything goes. Yes, anything goes to a certain extent. You know, but Red Bull Ring reverse grid from the endurance. This is to determine the qualification positions for round number 2, which is at in the France, Alsace Village. Very nice track. I think some will struggle. The likes of the 86 and maybe another 1 or 2 cars may do all right round there. But yes, us Toyota boys have got our hopes up. Yes, very nice indeed. But anyway, the grid, see Trickle on pole. What can he do? James Harbour, the winner last time out. To the rear. Yes, to the rear. The Lambo Rambos to the rear of the grid. Let's see how we get on. Flashing lights there for C Trickle. Go for the win, C Trickle. You know you want to do it. Trickle, Rob, Gwyn, you top 3. I'll probably bog down and be at the back before turn number 1. Off they go. Perfect getaway there from a few cars. I'm on the wrong camera there, and yeah, here we go. C Trickle bogged down. He's lost 3 positions. P1 Rob takes the lead. MLA in the Horse Dragon Ferrari on the right inside there of P1 Rob, and he goes on by. It's like, hello, now you see me, now you don't. Yeah, but Rob's still there, and they got Gwyn as well. Gwyn is in the mix. Gwyn's like, yeah, don't forget about me, fellas, and especially you, Dragon. And yeah, what goes on behind? Something goes on behind. Some little bit of contact there somehow. James is still in 12. That made the best of starts. Dave is in 5th. Where's Valium? Where's the Valium when you want him? He's there in 9th. We're side by side. Now it's now or never for me and Nath really to try and, you know, get up there a little bit more. Because you don't want to be like 11th come qualification at Alsace Village. Yeah, it's a good position to be because you're out of trouble. Because turn number 1, the right hairpin at Alsace Village, you know, they might come together, they might not. Who knows? But we'll wait and see what happens. That's on Tuesday night. See Trickle, Dave up to 4th now. So Dave up to 4th. His teammate's still down there. What's taking him so long? Bazinga in 5th. And then Sonic Racer in 6th. And then we've got P1 Valium trying to make his way through as quick as he can, but it's taking him quite a while, like James as well, you know, but they're slowly making their way up. I'm only in 8th because I bogged down at the start. Oh, a little bit of contact there. What's going on here at the first corner? Yes, here we go. With P1 Valium, let's go out like this. Let's go out like this. P1 Valium, oh, up ahead. Late braking there for Sonic Racer. So Sonic Racer into Bazinga, so he's got it all to do again. Nath is actually in 10th. I thought 9th actually. I thought Nath got a better start than me, but obviously he didn't. You know, me the fat one, bald head. Yeah, you know, I'm the heavier guy. I got away alright. Sorry Nath, but you're in 9th. Quickly does it, my son. Side by side action there with Marshall. By the looks of it, it's all going alright there. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this Wreckfest moment. Wreckfest. So with me, I'm battling with Bazinga. I brake later. And Bazinga, you know, he said sorry into the side of me. Then, yeah, everyone hits the side of me. Then Nate hits the side of me. Yeah, it's like a ricochet effect. It's like a domino effect, like we're all falling down, you know. But yeah, that affected me. I'm down 11th. Bazinga in 12th waited, like Sonic Racer did before. So fair play. But they did apologise anyway. You know, it's going to happen in week 1. Things get a bit heated, but you know, hopefully now the incidents are out the way and we can just crack on with some nice racing there. We've got Gwyn, we've got Dave. Dave is like, yes, on the attack again. So technically this is Valium, but it's Dave, and this is Valium attacking Dave, who is C Trickle, but it's not it's not Dave, it's C Trickle. We're on board with Dave now. So yeah, confuse you a bit there in the head. Side by side action there with Gwyn and Dave. No. Yeah, so Dave up ahead. P1 Valium up to 5th, slowly making his way up. I thought he would have been quicker, but Marshall there lurking as well. Marshall will be looking for a good result this time out for the first turn. James runs it a little bit wide, Would he get a penalty? This is the thing. Are you going to get a penalty in that Lambo Dambo? That's the thing. No, you got away with that one. You were just borderline there, James, you know. So Nath and Sonic Racer side by side. Nath looking to the inside. Come on, boy, do it. Oh, Sonic Racer a little bit later, but better exit there from Nath by the looks of it. No, Sonic Racer takes the Jag. Has got a really good top end, but it seems to be like Nath had the better exit. But you know, whoever's quicker on the accelerator, job done, hunky dory, nice and you know, nicely does it. 10th, 11th. So when when Bazinga accident hit into me, after that, a few corners after that, I spun out. You know, I was a bit annoyed, but I'm right now. You know, look forward to round number 2. So we've got it all kicking off. James now up to 7th. 5th has ran it a bit wide. Oh, let's go back and have a look at that that was Gwyn. I think Gwyn got it all wrong and he turns into Marshall. Marshall there, looking to the inside, overdoes it. Oh, look, he lost the rear end there, Gwyn. Now, unfortunately, now that caught out Marshall. Now Marshall's got it all to do. You know, for like next round, if you hit someone off, you don't mean to do it, wait anyway. Sportsmanship, you know, that's my advice to you. You may want to do different, but you know, if you just wait for that driver and say, look, you know, you didn't mean to do it, you lost the rear end anyway. But what I'm saying is, if you can just wait, because it did cost Marshall a bit of time, you know, like anyone in any league, just wait for that driver. It shows good sportsmanship. Anyway, that's that bit done. I'm a commentator for a reason. I give my point of view, and that's that. Dave, our second penalty above his car. He's behind C Trickle, looking for that second position. P1 Valium as well. He's got a penalty. This is synchronised penalty getting. They're doing right about now. So yeah, we've got Dave. Dave is side by side. So the rule is within 2 laps to get rid of a penalty, which he's got rid of there. And it must be no overtaking as well, because Dave's not attempting to overtake. They did say something in chat, but I didn't really look at it. It was a quick glance. I'm quite busy today. James Harburn, Gwyn there in 6th. Sonic Racer's teammate, but Nath is attacking Gwyn's teammate Sonic Racer. So Nath there's like, yes, hello, come back to me, please. So yeah, Nath there, a little bit of a twitchy there from that car. Rob having a good round this round. He's in 9th. Last race he was last. So he's in 9th. Bazinga 10th. Marshall in 11th. And I can't remember what happened to me. Anyway, Marshall there now recovering. Let's see what he can do. 15 minutes, all it is. It's just to determine the qualification places for Alsace Village for the endurance, and then we'll have another sprint race after the endurance for the qualification. But you know, I'm hoping good things for the 86. We go to the Group 4 car. Let's see how they all get on with the Group 4. Group 4 to Group 3, not a massive difference, but you know, it's more like the power and you know the grip levels as well. You find with the NSX, like the GT3 NSX, it'd be a bit more understeery than the GR4 car, like the Lambo as well. But what I'm, you know, like the Lambo, the GR3 seems to look after its tyres better than the GR4. I've used a Lambo before, the GR4, and I just think that the GR4 Lambo is a bit high deck. Nissan I haven't really tried, so I can't comment on the Nissan, which Marshall and C Trickle are on. They're side by side actually, drop it down to this right hander. Nissan I haven't tried. Jaguar can be on the high side for tyre, especially the Group 4. So that'd be quite interesting. The 86 Toyota is really good on tyres, so I don't think we'll have any troubles there. Aston Martin is okay, as long as you know you coast a lot more than you accept. So don't like accelerate into corners and whatnot. I'm giving them a bit of advice anyway. So Marshall there, and I'm there, you know. So I'm way behind. I'm in a different world right about now. But yeah, anyway, let's go back up. So we've got C Trickle behind James Harburn, and just up there we got Valium in that 3rd position, and just up the road from Valium, here we are, round number 2, but rolls a reverse. No, not actually the same, Darren. Yeah, so we've got Valium and Infinity Decals, 2nd and 3rd again, but the guy in the lead is MLA. So MLA just exited turn number 1. Now we're heading up, as I did with Dave in endurance, heading up. It's like a left kick, like slight left kick. So class that's 2 and 3. 3 is a heavy right hander. Drop it down a gear. First he goes to first. Nice acceleration out of that corner. The Ferrari 458 GT3. And again, a bit of an incline, then we drop down. A little bit of camber in this corner, you can see it on the edge. But yeah, clip that apex, which he does nicely. I mean, look at the gap he's got. I mean, it's only a 15 minutes and we're already like 9 minutes in. So he can just take it nice and steady, maintain that gap to Dave. And he's doing a good job, MLA. I'm looking for good things from MLA this season. I think it's about time he's like there. He did in season 4, battling away for the championship. Well, but what can he do? What can he do this season? I mean, there's quite a few fast drivers in this league. But yeah, just sit back and watch the replays throughout the season and just see how he gets on. Round the final corner now. Very nice lap here from MLA. Bit tricky there on the final corner. The mid-engine is where the MRs seem to struggle around Red Bull, especially around certain corners. Like the Ferrari and the Lambo, they're MR cars, mid-engine cars. Valium there, being caught by James now, but Dave is now extended that gap a little bit because Dave is trying to catch up to the rear of MLA, but MLA is 2.7 seconds up the road. The actual purple sector there, the fastest first sector of the race, is actually done by C Trickle. So he's got purple. The green is just an improvement on the lap, really. But MLA, P1 Valium there. Great battle with the first race with Dave, but it's like roles reversed now because James Harburn, Dave's teammate in the other Lambo, is now attacking P1 Valium. Can he get a Lambo 2 and 3? Possible. We've got around about 5 minutes to go. Remember, this is to determine the qualification order for the next race. There's no like 5 minutes qualification before the endurance next week. It's just, you know, this is how it is. Sprint race for qualification. I think there's no mandatory tyre, nothing like that. Just do what you're doing. Run whatever tyre you wish. Everyone went the racing soft anyway. But Nath there, purple on his sector, so it's his fastest sector of the race so far. I'm trying to give Nath a bit of tips in that, but I gave him tips and I've done the completely opposite. Interesting that, but Nath is like, yeah, he's drifting that Supra. Over time I get used to it, but Nath's used to the Supra more than me. He's used it a lot more than me. Like I said, that race was the first race I've done it. He's picked up half a second penalty. He's still up there, you know, he's scoring well for the Bulldozer team. Fair play, he's #1 driver at the minute. And he's doing a good old job. Rob, and we've got Marshall now up to 9, so he's slowly making his way up. Marshall, Sparkle, please do check them out on Google. I don't know the actual website name. And Infinity Decals himself, he's got a website that's plastered around anyway. We are driven digital car culture. It's okay not to be okay. Please, down for the count, subscribe to him. He covers League 1, myself League 2. Subscribe, like, does help. And please also do it for the Crazy Brit. His first time doing commentary and he's doing a good old job again. So Dave getting rid of that penalty. We're going to have a look at this in a minute. Yeah, Dave ran it wide into the gravel, so what could have been a 2 and 3 for the Lambos looks like it's going to maybe be a 3 and 4 for the Lambos, so good scoring points for them anyway. C Trickle, good race this time out. He must have got to grips with the car and thought, you know, sod doing the errors. I'm going to show you what I'm made of, and he's currently sitting in 5th. You know, fair play. Sonic Racer as well, adapted to the car, and he's certainly got Nath knows his car, like I said previously. Bazinga, I'm not sure if he's used the Aston Martin, but he's currently sitting in 8th with Marshall there in 9th. Marshall, I'm not sure about the GT. Maybe Marshall is used to it. NSX with Rob. Valium seems to be getting on better than Rob, but maybe Rob's getting the grips to the car. Like me, I'm getting grips to the Supra. It took a while, you know. Certain places it was alright, and then in other places the rear end would kick out. And yeah, it's getting the right brake bias, etc, etc. But we ain't got long to go. MLA penalty. I mean, we've got penalty there as well for P1 Valium. James, ideally, he could, if he times it right, keep pressuring them, especially second, because they are closing up to MLA, who's in first. Because MLA picking up penalties as well does have an effect on you. So MLA, fair play to him, you know, he's led it from basically after turn #1 on the first lap, and he's 2 seconds in front of Valium. If he can keep it above the 1.5 second, he's got this win in the bag. And what a win it would be for him, sitting on pole for round number 2 for the endurance in the Group 4 Ferrari. We'll see how that gets on. Like the Lambo, the NSA, I've gone through that anyway. I don't need to repeat myself on that. See, Trickle's still there. Not a lot happening now. I think everyone's happy where they are. Yeah, I'm up to 11th. Yeah, wow, Whippy-Doo, 1 spot gained. But like I said, after that with Bazinga, it was my own fault. I lost it in the corner, sat in the gravel, eating a picnic and whatnot. Here we go. We got Mr. Duck behind P1 Valium. And yeah, what can Mr. Duck do? Can he quack his way through maybe? Pardon the pun. 28.566. That's sort of identical to the lap time he done in the endurance race, you know. So yeah, he's matching his lap times by a few hundred thousandths of a second difference. That's all it is. And he did actually say about it, and he's right. You know, Dave in 4th, happy with that 4th. And yeah, the gap to C Trickle, but C Trickle is now coming under pressure from Sonic Racer. Sonic Racer behind C Trickle. What can Sonic Racer? This will technically be the last lap for the sprint racer. We'll keep an eye on the lead runner because he's not too far away now, a few corners. And now the left. Oh yeah, he's almost there. Sonic Racer. Can Sonic Racer quite possibly get that bit up? I need to go to the front. MLA. Like I said previously, he's led it from the first corner, and he's coming over to win the sprint race. He's sitting on pole for round number 2. P1 Valium in 2nd, James Harbin in 3rd, Infinity Deckhouse in 4th, C Trickle in that 5th, just about from Sonic Racer. Great battling there, you two. 5th and 6th, Nath there in 7th. Great job, Nath. Marshall in 8th, Bazinga in 9th, Robin 10th. I'm 11th. Gwyn now coming around in the 11th position. But yeah, tune in for round number 2 when it's live. I'll post it around. But you know what to do. Smash that like, hit that sub. It's your choice, end of the day. But yeah, Gwyn coming around the corner now. Well done, MLA, and P1 Valium and James Harbin. That is your final podium spots. But anyway, well done, Gwyn. Apart from that, take care. Thank you.